Texas, Lone Star Nation. Y'all ever think about Texas just doing its own thing, like becoming a whole other country? It's a wild thought, right? But stick with me, because we're diving into what that'd actually look like. We're talking economics, politics, the whole 9 yards. No, we ain't advocating for nothing, just exploring the possibilities. Now, I'm a working man, not a politician, but even I can see this would be a big old deal. Texas is huge, both in size and personality. It's got its own energy grid, its own culture, even its own brand of pride. So what happens when that pride says, "See you later, Uncle Sam"? Think about it. Texas goes solo. Suddenly it's got to figure out its own borders, its own money, its own deals with the rest of the world. And what about the folks living there? Their lives could change more than a weather vane in a tornado. This ain't just some barroom debate, folks. This is about understanding what makes Texas tick and what might happen if it decided to tick on its own. So grab your boots and a shiner box, because we're about to get down to business. Texas ain't shy about doing things its own way. Remember the Alamo? That's practically a Texan battle cry for independence. And guess what? They did it once before, back in 1836. Became their own republic for almost a decade. See, Texas has always had this independent streak. A don't tread on me attitude. It's in their blood, like barbecue sauce and country music. So the idea of seceding again, it ain't exactly out of left field, but history also tells us it ain't all sunshine and roses. Running a country ain't easy. Back then, Texas had problems with debt, with Mexico breathing down their necks, the whole shebang. Eventually, they joined the US, figuring, hey, maybe we're stronger together. But that was then, and this is now. Texas is a powerhouse now, economically and politically, so the question ain't just about history repeating itself, it's about whether Texas is ready to write a whole new chapter solo. And that's what we're gonna dig into next, folks. The nitty-gritty, the dollars and cents, the whole enchilada. Stay tuned.
Section 4. Uncle Sam. Who? New alliances and standoffs. All right, let's talk politics. Texas says adios to the USA, and suddenly it's got a whole new set of friends and foes to worry about. No more relying on Uncle Sam for defense or trade deals. It's sink or swim time. First off, the US ain't gonna be too thrilled about losing a state, especially one as important as Texas. Could get messy. Military bases, border disputes, you name it. And let's not forget about Mexico. They ain't forgotten the Alamo either. Suddenly, that shared border gets a whole lot more tense. But every cloud has a silver lining. Texas could forge new alliances, maybe with countries that are more, shall we say, business-friendly. Countries that like oil, that like low taxes, that like doing things the Texan way. The point is, it's a whole new ballgame. Texas would have to play its cards right, make smart deals, and build relationships from the ground up. And who knows? Maybe they'd even get a seat at the big kids' table in the United Nations. Stranger things have happened.
Section 5. From education to BBQ, life after independence. Now for the fun part, everyday life. Texas goes independent, and it ain't just the politicians feeling the heat. Everything from education to healthcare to, dare I say it, barbecue could change. Schools, no more federal funding. Texas would have to foot the bill for its own education system. Could be good, could be bad. Maybe they'd double down on vocational schools, training up the next generation of welders, electricians, plumbers. Or maybe education takes a hit and Texas falls behind.
Healthcare's another big one. No more Obamacare. Texas would have to figure out its own system. Maybe they go private. Maybe they go public. Maybe they do something completely different. It's a gamble, like everything else. But let's be real, folks. The most important thing is the barbecue. And I'm happy to report that ain't going anywhere. Texas barbecue is a sacred institution, and no amount of political upheaval is going to change that. Amen.
Section 6, the future of Texas, a standalone saga. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into what might happen if Texas decided to dance with Lady Liberty on its own. It's a wild ride, full of unknowns, but one thing's for sure, Texas would do it its own way. Would it be better off? Worse off? Who knows? The truth is, there's no right answer. It all depends on the choices Texas would make, the alliances it would forge, the challenges it would face. One thing's for certain, it'd be one heck of a story. And who knows, Maybe one day we'll be telling our grandkids about the day Texas decided to go it alone. Until then, keep your boots clean and your powder dry. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more down-to-earth takes on the world's craziest hypotheticals. Catch you next time.